What's up, everybody? Tricks Ridiculous back with another Wonderlands video, and wanted to just give kind of an update on future content on this channel, kind of what to expect, and really the meta and end game of Wonderlands. Now, as of the time of this recording, I have not really uploaded any Wonderlands content, guides, builds, anything like that. I've been taking my time. My girlfriend and I have been going through the story together at our own pace, and I am glad we did. The story has been awesome. We've had a great time, all the side quests, all of that good stuff. But I will start to put out some end game builds fairly soon. And, just looking through kind of what other really good content creators have been putting out, I'm seeing a lot of repetition, which is not a bad thing. It's really just the meta. But I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff, companion builds with just, throw in the old TDR weapons and getting tons and tons of companions. Those builds are fantastic. I'm seeing a lot of like spore warden with the ricochet and the extra damage when they have when they've taken ability damage, and then just a lot of people using all the same guns. You see liquid coolings in every build. You're seeing the nightshades in every build. Now, this is not a bad thing. Even in the gameplay in the background, I am using the buffmeister. I've got the meta builds. I've been playing around with everything. I have a ton of different alt characters. And I've definitely played around with the meta on a number of different things, and it is good, but I just don't feel like there's value in me putting out a companion build, right, when there's already so many, or a build using liquid cooling and a buffmeister, right, because that's probably getting patched. So just as far as future content, I will still have those builds and I'll be grinding on them on and off stream. But as far as actually putting out build videos, I feel like there'll be more value in me trying to do some off meta builds. All right. So that's what I'm focused on now, is working through some off meta builds. And some of these will be coming in pieces, right? Not every single build I'm going to be able to put up, as a total chaos 20, complete destroyer, all that good stuff. And one thing about me, which for this game, which is kind of contradictory if you, are a viewer from Marvel's Avengers, is I don't really like cheeses in this game. It's just, to me, because this is a game where you can kind of share save files and just, easily get all this modded gear and, perfect roll gear, and just share a save, put a gun in a vault, and then put it on a different character. It's like, to me, I don't like that. I feel like that ruins the point of the grind in this game. So everything for me will be natural. I'll never do game save shares, anything like that. So everything will be natural, but I'll probably be doing a lot of builds in progress. I've got a couple of different builds that I'm working on that are definitely off meta, but I think, with some work and some love and care, we'll be able to get up to Chaos 20. Of course, in addition to playing some of the more meta builds and kind of grinding those Chaos 20 for the volatiles and all that stuff on and off stream. So just wanted to give that update. I think the niche for me in kind of the Wonderlands content creator community is going to be some less loved off meta builds, trying to make some fun builds. I've got a support clawbringer that I'm actually working on, which kind of focuses on status damage. I'm also working on a kind of maximum movement speed build, which has actually been really, really fun to play. So probably going to come out with those as a little bit of a build in progress, showing it off kind of at different chaos levels where I think the gear can kind of go from where I have it, and coming out with some different builds on those. But that's pretty much the update I wanted to give. Like I said, I think the game does suffer a little bit, as fun as this game is, does suffer a little bit from a very narrow meta. You've got kind of just the few different things. There's like 3 different good guns in the game, right? There's the nightshade, the liquid cooling, the what's it called, the live wire, and then there's just different random fairy ore guns, right? So I definitely want to try to do something different than that. I think the game could use more useful guns, I'll say. A lot of guns, which I understand Borderlands in general is a very gimmicky game, right? It's everything's kind of a meme, but I think they went a little overboard. Very many guns in this game are very memey and don't have a lot of utility. There's only a few guns that actually have really good utility in the absolute endest of end game. So I hope they can kind of make some changes to that. And it's not to say they can't. You look back at like Borderlands 3, some of the best guns in that game came during some DLC content. So it's absolutely not impossible for them to add more unique guns and take away a little bit of the meminess. Still have some meminess there, of course, but take a little away and kind of open up the meta a bit, because right now the meta does seem pretty constricted to just a few different builds. So that's going to be my goal with content creation for this game, is to really try to bring you guys some off meta builds that you can screw around with and have a little fun. So you're not always playing the most meta builds. Let me know what you think of that. Leave a thumbs up on the video. Be sure to subscribe if you're new for more Wonderlands content. Join the Discord. Link is in the description. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you're playing, or if you've got kind of an off meta build, what you're rocking right now. That's it for me, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.